Alright, so I'm gonna get straight to the point in this video. I accidentally kicked the fender in on the IS300, trying to fix it from rubbing with the fender liner, and well, these are the results. Sunken in fender. So today we're gonna attempt fixing this, and I mean, it's not really that bad. It's just like sunken in on one portion, probably like this little dent right here. So it should be fairly easy. This was already messed up from being low, but this was from me accidentally kicking it. So just so you get an idea what was going on, because of this right here, the inner fender liner was coming loose, and as you guys can see, it was falling down like this and causing it to rub on the tire when we'd be driving. So I tried kicking this in a bit so that way the inner lip of the fender would actually be able to hold on to it a bit, but I missed and I ended up going a little bit higher than I wanted to with my heel, and I ended up sinking in the fender. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to reach inside and heat it up with a steamer, because it could be done with the heat gun, but I don't want to risk burning the paint. A steamer is going to be perfect because it's going to get it to the temperature we need, but it's not going to risk burning the paint. So all we got to do, grab this already filled with water, just put that in there, grab an extension cord, plug it in, and we're ready to go. So we have access to it just by pulling the fender liner down a little bit on the inside, so we're just gonna heat it up. Flick the switch on. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. We're gonna start heating it up, and hopefully it comes out. Now we have the steamer going, as you guys can see, blowing out that steam. I don't know if I said this already, but as you guys can see, we're able to pull the fender liner down a little bit. So I'm gonna try sticking in the steamer in here, have it heat up from the outside, and then I'm gonna put the steamer in here, have it heating from the inside. Oh my god. And then heat it from the outside. And then stick my hand in and try pushing it out. That looks oddly familiar. Okay, never mind that. But yeah, let's keep going with this. So the benefit of obviously using a steamer, you don't have direct heat hitting your paint, so it's gonna prevent a lot of the damages that could come with heating up the paint, like bubbling or burning, or have whatnot. But it shouldn't be that big of an issue to me, because the car is lowered, paint's chipped up. I literally just freaking chipped the paint as I'm explaining myself as to why I'm doing the steamer and preventing paint chipping. Sometimes I question myself and I realize that I'm a complete dumbass and I shouldn't be having cars, but I guess we could fix it eventually. I don't know. This fender's already toast as it is right now, but it's a good 10-footer. The car looks good from a distance, so I guess that counts, right? I don't know. Yeah. I'm steaming over here. I don't know how well you guys can see it. And we got steam coming out from up here. Can you guys see that? I hope you guys can. But yeah, it's getting there. It's warming up from the inside. If this pops out on its own, that would be actually really cool. So we're gonna keep recording. Hopefully that does happen. If not, it's all good. We'll just keep recording and working it in from the inside. Alright, so you guys saw it firsthand. Majority of it came out. It's not perfect. It's still got a couple spots here and there, like here and here and here and here and here. And everywhere right here, it's gonna be all warped. But it's better than having the majority of it sunken in, so I'll go inside. I'm gonna look for my little rubber mallet, try working it out just a little bit more. Try to get it as best as we can, and see if we could actually fix. Where is it? Fix a little flare on the actual lip of the fender. Excuse me. And try to work this out as best as we can. You know, next year I'm gonna be doing a couple things to it, like order some lip kits and probably do a whole front bumper replacement, only because I want to do the Altezza front bumper conversion. So we'll be doing some body work to this because we will be wrapping it. I don't know if I've ever said it in any video what color we'll be wrapping it, but hint hint, not necessarily this exact kind or same tint or shade, whatever you want to call it, but in this color spectrum. So let's keep working this out.
Alright, so just letting it heat up just a bit more. As you guys can see, it's still warped, but a whole lot better than having the sunken in fender. So we're just gonna pull this out now, hang this up, and go down here, turn it off, and let the steam escape from the hose. Just let it sit like that. So final verdict, not perfect, but better than what it was for this than having a sunken in fender. Everything clipped back in. Now, next thing I want to address is this bumper that's all freaking loose. My lip has little metal tabs under it that literally came off. I don't even know why they're here. And I'm pretty sure these are not, oh yeah, these look like HID headlights, or I mean HID bulb like ballast brackets just mounted up. So lip is pretty loose. It has a bolt, or better said, a self tapper here, the screw, but you guys can see it's coming out. So I'm gonna see if I can knock this bumper off, possibly fix that real quick. And then also there's some sad news with the Supra that I kind of jinxed in the last video, and I need to give you guys an explanation with that and tell you guys what the hell happened with that. So let's focus on the Lexus right now because it is the daily, it is the one I've been driving, and the only one I'll be driving probably till the end of the year. So let's just focus on this right now, and I'll get to explanation. Obviously, first things first with these cars, let's pop the hood. So when you have a Lexus IS300 of these years, first thing you're gonna notice is that the tab on the prop holder is gonna be broken. So, you know, tie a little piece of cable there, you know, just knock that out to the side. So once you pull that out, it reveals your broken tapped hood prop, you know, so you just put it right in this hole right here. If I can get it lined up. There we go, because it's not gonna be able to go on the stock location, because obviously you're gonna be pinching into your wiring harness, and obviously we don't want that. So nice and safe, ready to fall on my head whenever I'm working on it. So next thing, you're gonna pull off your zip ties, because majority of the time these are broken or you're missing them, you know. Drift spec, even though we don't drift, you know, secured. Then you have little screws, one here and possibly in here, but obviously you broke those too. So somewhere in the bottom we're gonna have some more screws holding the bottom stuff in. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna hit everything back in, forget about that, and just put a self tapper in here, and that's how you fix your lip. Because honestly, this car is low, so it's probably gonna keep scraping, it's gonna keep rubbing, it's gonna keep falling off. So I'm better off doing this instead of ruining the bumper even more, because at least like this it'll be able to come off and move as it wants to. Yeah, let's just throw in a fatter screw in it. So I couldn't really find another screw, or actually better said, I'm not gonna bother looking for it. So what I'm gonna do, pull this one out. It's kind of hard to work one-handed. Leave that hole, Now, let's put you guys down. Alright, let's put you guys down right there. Grab the exact same screw that was giving us issues. And just make a new hole. Right in dead smack nowhere. So this hole is already messed up. We just scooted it over a bit. Now it seems to hold a little bit better. I'm still gonna try to take this bottom bracket off. It's cheap thin aluminum, so I'm pretty sure I can just wiggle it until it snaps off. Out from what it feels like. Or should I twist it? Maybe if I twist it. Nope, it's just spinning. Let's go a little bit more. So just yank it out. Came out. Do we have any more hanging out? Yeah, we have this one over here. We're not gonna touch. It's not bothering. We have this one over here. Seems secure enough. Over here on the passenger side, we have another one secure enough. This one's secure enough. On this side, the bumper's loose. Just loosen this up a bit right here. Push it. Give it that smack to your broken tapped bumper. Okay. Nice and solid. Awesome. Oh yeah. Probably seems good enough. The metal cooled down, so got a little bit more rigidity, but it's still warped. Like, I don't know, it's just really, really warped. I don't know what to compare it to. But yeah. Probably gonna bang this in a little bit right here. Let's go mount it. Perfect. Like, honestly, you don't really need to. I literally just dropped the steamer. Alright, so honestly, you don't really need to take your car to a body shop. Just buy yourself a rubber mallet and smack the shit out of it. So, let's put everything back. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm kind of tired of old cars. So, if I'm saying dumb stuff right now, that is why I'm saying dumb stuff. Because the Supra, which was supposed to be a good, reliable build, started giving me issues. So I'm kind of bummed about that. Let me down. And the Lexus, although it is relatively newer than the Supra, still an old car. So the most common stuff with these cars is bushings go out like ball joints and whatnot. So it's giving me issues where it doesn't retain the alignment, and sometimes it can be pretty weird driving it. And then just cosmetic stuff. Mechanically, the car is sound. Obviously, because we have a 2J, this glass 2J that makes no type of power, and bullies love picking at me. Because although this car looks pretty aggressive, it performs like your mom's. No, actually, let me phrase that. It performs worse than your mom's van or soccer mom van. So I have to turbo it. I'm gonna have to turbo it later down the road for sure. You know, do a little bit of upgrades on the bottom end just so it can hold that power reliably. But something simple, you know, just 500 horsepower, you know, to bully people. 500 horsepower, so it'd be the IS300. Hint, hint. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, IS300 should be able to make power hopefully one day once we do stuff to the bottom end and upgrade a couple of stuff. If you guys have watched Evan Shank's videos, you guys have seen that he has an IS300 where he's doing front mount front mount intercooler with the front facing intake manifold, then a nice single turbo and all this whatnot. He's doing it on a stock bottom end, so let's see how much power he makes. But obviously I got my boy Jose over at Kaizen Motorsports who can help me. He's like the 2J genius with these shit. He talks shit on the IS300 a lot. He says it's a car that shouldn't make power, but I'm like, I want power. So let's see what he could do for us later down the road. But obviously for this channel and for me, the main goal is a Supra, because the Supra is a car that I've been building for a couple years now, owned 6 years. So I'll make a video explaining the whole story of how I came about the Supra and what came about to me starting this channel, why not. But let me explain what's going on with the Supra right now. So
alright, so I'm currently editing this video, and it's turning out to be really long because I just kept rambling about the Supra and the Supra and the Supra. So I'll make it a 2-part video. I'm gonna cut it for this one right here, do a whole separate video for the explanation. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Peace out.